thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now.
What's up, guys, and welcome to FPL Today. I'm the man in the know, J&O, and welcome to my team for Game Week 19 team selection and transfers, where I go over the moves I'm planning to make going into Game Week 19 over this busy festive period. So if this video helps you out or you enjoy the video, please do hit that like button, subscribe and hit that notification bell. It will be a great Christmas present. And also Merry Christmas to anyone that has already subscribed who watches my videos. Thank you so much for the support this year. It's much appreciated. I hope you have a great Christmas with your family and friends. And let's get on with this video. Just after we have a quick video from our sponsors of this video and the My Team series, Fantasy Football Fix. Use artificial intelligence and Optastats to build your new squad for the new season. Analyse the highest owned players and most popular starting squad currently entered into the FPL. Upload your squad at fantasyfootballfix.com now to improve your FPL performance. Click the link below or head over to fantasyfootballfix.com to get started. So let's get into the video. First of all, quickly going over how I did in Game Week 18, the fixture period where Liverpool and West Ham didn't play. And we have what was a pretty disappointing game week. It could have been worse, only 120,000 dropped in rank, which I know sounds like a massive number, but still in the top 750,000, and we did get some performances out the likes of Pope, Lundstrom, Grealish, De Bruyne, who, to be honest, that 4 points doesn't really look fair considering the performance he put in against Leicester. And Jamie Vardy also managed to get on the score sheet. So there was some performances there, but we did take a -8, which of course does hurt the performance of the team a bit. And the players we brought in for the players we brought out didn't really score more, but the players I took out didn't score either. So hopefully over the short term, this Christmas period, the transfers will work out for me. As you can see, if we actually look at the transfers, Dele came in for Heung-min Son, Mapao came in for Connolly, Rashford came in for Tammy Abraham, and Traore came in for Christian Pulisic. Apologies about the Liverpool kit where Traore is. I'm probably not going to be able to fix that because it is Christmas. But if we ignore the kit that Traore has, I wasn't too disappointed in Traore's performance. I haven't seen the Spurs game yet, but I thought they'd be able to beat Chelsea. They clearly didn't. Rico now can't play in the next fixture, which isn't great. Jamie Vardy still being pretty clinical with what he had to get from that Manchester City game. And Rashford captain, that was a massive disappointment, but I know a lot of people had Rashford captain. So it probably didn't hurt my rank that much. What hurt was the fact that I took a -8. But hopefully that puts me in good stead for Game Week 19. Quickly looking at the bench, there were no points on the bench. Sionchu got 0, Button didn't play, Mane and Trent weren't featuring in this game week, so not much to talk about the bench. We will move on to the lineup for Game Week 19, and that lineup sees Nick Pope in goal against Everton away. We've got Trent against Leicester away, with Mane also against Leicester away. Lundstrom against Watford at home, hopeful in that one for a clean sheet. Aurier and Alli both have Brighton Hove Albion at home. Fortunately for me, Dele Alli isn't the one that got a red card, Son was, so the switch means I do have Dele Alli still in my team, and I haven't lost the Spurs player to the red card, so that has worked out in my favour. Grealish with Norwich at home, De Bruyne with Wolves away, and then we've got Rashford with Newcastle at home, Vardy with Liverpool at home, and Mapao with Tottenham away. Taking a look at the bench, we have Traore as the first sub with Man City at home, Sionchu with Liverpool at home as the second sub, and Rico, who isn't going to feature, with Arsenal at home, which is a bit disappointing because I maybe would have taken a punt on Rico, although we do have the new manager bounce potential with Arteta coming in at Arsenal. So the team doesn't look too bad. Again, there are quite a few players in tough fixtures. We've got Trent, Mane and Vardy all in tough fixtures, Mapao also in a tough fixture, and to be honest, Wolves away for Man City isn't an easy one, so it could be another slight drop in rank, but fixture-wise, I think these players all have decent fixtures, and the Liverpool players, I don't think they're really droppable for me anyway, so they're going to stay in. De Bruyne has played his way back into my side after what was a bit of a disappointing period, but he just looks so good in games that I don't think I can transfer him out, and I'm hoping the double up on the Spurs is actually going to work out for me over Christmas. It hasn't so far. But we're hopeful. We are probably not going to make a transfer going into the Boxing Day fixtures, purely because I'd like to enjoy my Christmas, not worry too much about transfers, and the transfers I made last game week were kind of with Game Week 19 in mind as well. So we're hopeful that this team won't need much changing. We will try and keep up to date with all the press conferences, and we have looked at some players just in case, but the likelihood is I'm not making any transfers. However, we will still discuss transfers if I was going to make them. And we start off with looking at the fixture list with Crystal Palace, Spurs, Bournemouth, Chelsea, Villa, Leicester, Man United, Brighton, Watford, all looking quite favourable as far as the next 6 fixtures. Palace specifically looking very favourable, but again, I've struggled to be able to have or put any trust into Palace players. Spurs, we've already got the double up on. Chelsea, might be tempted by Willian, but the Chelsea players aren't really jumping out stats-wise. I've not watched the Chelsea-Spurs game yet, though, to see if there's anything in that changes my mind. Villa, we've already got Grealish. Leicester, we've got covered. Man United, we now have covered with Rashford. Brighton, we also have covered with Mapau. And then Watford, under Nigel Pearson, there could be some potential there as well, but we'll wait and see with a few more games. I don't think Sheffield United is the one to go in on Watford players for. So those are kind of the players I focused on. I did also have a little focus on Everton with Burnley, Newcastle in the next 2. With Ancelotti coming in, they'd played pretty well under Duncan Ferguson, so maybe there is some potential there for Everton to do something now that they've changed their manager. So on the screen right now are some of the players I have been looking at. Willian is one of them, of course, with his performance against Spurs recently. Sarr is also one from Watford who I have looked at. Mapau, of course, I've already got, but is someone I would suggest to people to look at with Brighton's fixtures going the way they are. And then Calvert-Lewin as well with Everton. Now, Willian, 2 goal involvements, 9 shots, 6 from inside the box. 5 shots on target, 2 big chances, but the assists at 11 assists, 4 resulting in a shot on target is someone I have considered. Although, to be fair, I want to see how Chelsea do against one of the smaller sides before I jump back on that bandwagon. Sarr, 2 goal involvements in the last 4 game weeks as well. 9 shots, 8 from inside the box, 2 big chances. Only 4 attempted assists, but 3 of them resulting in shots on target. Maybe there's a turnaround at Watford. And then Calvert-Lewin, potentially Ancelotti will play a 2-striker formation, and I think that may benefit Calvert-Lewin a lot. He's had 2 goal involvements with 12 shots on goal, 9 from inside the box, 5 shots on target, 2 big chances. He could be someone at 5.7 million that could be a bit of a differential if I've spotted that slightly earlier than others. But like I said, I'm very unlikely to make any transfers going into Gameweek 19. These are just a few of the players that have stood out to me as potential differentials going into this Christmas period. Anyway guys, that is it for the video. Sorry if it's slightly shorter, but it is Christmas. I unfortunately still have to work on Christmas Eve, so we'll get this video out as soon as we possibly can. Hopefully you guys have a great Gameweek 19, but more importantly, a great Christmas. Enjoy it, spend some time with the family. Christmas Day, don't think about FPL. Unless you're watching my video on a new device of some sort, then think about FPL for a little bit. Do check out all the links in the description down below, as well as liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. Your support has been great this year, so thank you guys so much. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and Merry Christmas.